as you can see from the headline or whatever, we are going to be hanging out. We're just going to be listening to music this time and hanging out really hard with Final Fantasy 8 bot. We're just chilling with it really hard this time and listening to music. Also, fun fact, I will admit, I am once again being my own stand in this game, in this RPG bot. I'm once again my own stand in this game, and it's with Final Fantasy 8 bot, to the point I'm even rocking like an outfit I'd wear in real life. I will admit, as always, I made myself a bit of a weeb. In this bot, my build is I'm a sword mage, which basically means I'm a swordsman that does magic to myself. That's it. That was my build. That's what I explained to them. Otherwise, it's just me being myself 9 times out of 10. Okay, and just to give a brief explanation of the history that's happened in this bug, because it isn't obvious, we've done some things. First of all, here's the general vibe. We hung out. We basically had a very nice chat on the way to our mission in the forest. I basically am in the start of a polyamorous relationship with Selphie and Zell, because like I held both their hands out of like sappiness, or just being like, Selphie was like sad for some reason, be like, I'm really lonely about abandonment issues, and I hugged her and held her hand for a bit, and then Zell kept nudging on me and stuff, so I got bored to like hold his hand for a bit, and that's basically just started polyamory. And also I reached out to Squall's lonely self a lot, being like, are you a loner? Do you want a hug? And he just scowls and ignores me because he's like annoyed. I kept trying to be sappy with him. But otherwise, like, the rest of the party's chill with me. Irving and Renault are not around for the main party. The party is on me, Selphie, Quistis, Zell, and Squall. As far as I know, there's nobody else in the party. But we are right at the start. I don't even think we're doing the official thing yet. We're like doing a force mission. Just looking for like why. The mission itself is that there's increased aggression in the woods, right? Also, let me do an audio check real quick. Aggression in the woods, right? Also, let me do an audio check real quick. Alright, the music sounds really good. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Our mission is trying to figure... Really I need to turn that off. I hear myself too hard. That's pretty much it. Anyway, as I was saying, like, the general mission itself is that there's increased aggression in the woods. I'm currently, like, just like, as you see, my strategy is from what Quista says, is like, sharp noses, and we're going to keep smelling for things to see if there's, like, any weird scent to smell. I'm also, like, I want to study monsters, see if there's, like, any weird marks on them, and see if they've, like, been poisoned into being more aggressive, like, with steroids or rabies. Otherwise, I don't know, I guess we're hunting down the leader. Which we might do that anyway if we find them, like, artificially poisoned with something that makes them more aggressive. So anyway, we're just gonna do that. Or I'm just gonna tell them, like, we're gonna start the call now from here. We're just chilling with the bot and listening to music. Alright, I began my search for a monster or any suspicious signs of what could be happening here while staying close to the group. I don't wander too far.
Your friends stick close to you. The search for clues continues, scanning the area. The trees block most of the view, but a whiff of an odd smell begins to seep into your nostrils as your search through the trees continues.
Alright, I noticed that smell. I'm gonna mention to the party, like, hey, I've noticed a weird smell. Does anyone recognize it?
Zell sniffs the air too, his nose wrinkling slightly. Yeah, I smell it too. Strange. Can't quite place it though. Selphie takes a moment to sniff as well, her face screwing up in concentration. I've never smelled anything like it. It's not quite a pleasant odor, that's for sure. Quistis frowns, her eyes narrowing as she too catches a whiff of the odd scent. It's unique, and it doesn't seem to belong here.
Yeah, alright. I guess we might want to follow the smell a bit, but I don't know, let's not follow it too hard. It could get noxious on us, but I'm hoping it's a foreign scent that suggests it's a monster, like maybe leaking blood or something. That'd be nice to see what's going on with a monster. I'm hoping it's a weird sense of monster, maybe one of its attack or something. But not a Marlboro. I'm gonna run from the Marlboro, guys. I hate dealing with Marlboros. I don't like their bad breath attack.
Your friends exchange worried glances, but they nod in agreement. Zell says. Yeah, we should follow the trail a bit, but be careful. It could get noxious pretty quick. Selfie adds, it's worth checking out though, just in case it leads us to a monster. Quistis nods, a determined expression on her face. Let's be cautious, but let's see where this leads us.
Alright, not a text. I don't have to care. I'm just gonna bring my phone close so I don't have to fucking do this again if like anything important comes up. And charge. Be useful, Cord. There we go. Thank you. Anyway. Alright. Let's move cautiously ahead forward with the party hopefully following behind and just like let's see if the scent leads to anything interesting.
Your friends remain wary as you all follow the trail of the strange smell. The air grows thick with the unusual scent, and the atmosphere becomes more tense with every step. Suddenly, a faint rustling sound echoes through the trees.
I wait for the creature to come out from the trees.
Your group comes to a halt, and you all wait silently for any sign of movement. After a few tense moments, the rustling sound becomes louder, and a shape becomes visible through the foliage.
I see. What's the shape look like? What's the shape look like?
The shape remains indistinct, hidden behind tree limbs. However, as it approaches, its appearance becomes more apparent. The creature is vaguely humanoid in shape, with elongated limbs and disproportionate features. It moves with a jerky, unsteady gait, and you can make out large eyes on its face.
Guys, I think it's injured. Is there any other signs of anything that could be going on with like any signs of poison or like weird wounds?
Zell narrows his eyes as the creature gets closer. Yeah, it definitely looks injured. Maybe something's wrong with it. Selfie squints, trying to get a better view of the creature. It's moving oddly, and there's something off about its face. Quistis studies the creature intently, her expression concerned. It's hard to tell from this distance, but it does look injured. Let's be careful. It might be dangerous, even wounded.
I remember a useful utility spell I have. I cast a spell scan on it to see what it tells me about itself.
Selfie looks surprised, but impressed. I didn't know you had a scanning spell. Quistis nods in agreement, clearly interested in the results. That could be useful. Anything it tells us could help.
I wait for the results for the scan, but I like smile at everyone appreciatively with their comments.
The spell scanning the creature reveals some crucial information about its condition. The creature is indeed injured and weakened. Its vital signs are unstable, and it appears to be infected with a potent toxin. The toxin might explain its aggressive behavior.
Is it typically an aggressive creature, or is it something that's worth curing if it's like a tame creature? Or like something that won't kill me on sight at least?
The information from the spell scan suggests that the creature is not usually known as an aggressive creature, but has been behaving erratically due to the effects of the toxin. Curing the creature's toxin might restore its normal behavior and make it less threatening to the party.
My emotions show I'm a bit sappy about this to the point like they might make fun of me for tearing up a bit, but like I just tell the party straight like I'm gonna cure the creature. My scan says it's not normally aggressive. I'm gonna treat it, and I like approach it a bit soft. But like thankfully since I'm a mage, we're just gonna stand like 10 feet or so away and just like I'm gonna cast an Ishana on it, the cure spell that cures status effects, and I'm gonna like do like actual cure on him. We're gonna throw a cure on him.
Your companions stare at you in surprise as you express your determination to cure the creature. Zell grins, a touch of teasing in his voice. You sure you're not getting too soft there, Jacob?
I might be a bit soft, but like I'm not going too hard. It's just magic. It's basically throwing cards at him. How's he feeling after those heal spells anyway, the monster?
The creature appears to respond positively to the healing spell. Its movements gradually become less jerky, and its breathing seems to stabilize. While still visibly weakened, the creature appears to be regaining some of its strength.
Alright, I'm gonna go a bit hard. I'm gonna cast a Cure Rega on it. That's like the 3rd tier of Cure spells. The max spell, by the way, for Cure.
The stronger Cure spell has a more significant effect on the creature's condition. Its injuries begin to close, and the toxin's effects start to recede. It stops moving erratically, appearing more stable and gradually healing.
Alright guys, I'm gonna be weird. You guys are gonna call me retard for this, but alright. Creature, do you understand English, or are you just a monster animal with instincts only?
The creature cocks its head curiously, its body language showing that it appears to understand your words to at least some degree. It responds with a low, guttural noise, resembling an acknowledgement of your question.
That's not useful enough. Just, I don't know, does he look hungry? Do I need to throw him some food? Can we move on? Like, if he can't speak English, I don't want to deal with him.
Zell scratches his head, clearly intrigued by the creature's behavior. Seems like it understands us, at least to an extent. Selphie chimes in, her tone curious. It's strange. It's not acting aggressive anymore.
Yeah, that's because we healed it. He thinks we're friendly, but I don't think he knows English, guys, so I don't think it's worth
Quistis
interrogating.
nods in agreement, her gaze fixed on the creature. You're right. It seems to no longer view us as a threat. Quistis looks thoughtful, her eyes fixed on the creature. You might be right. We don't know if it understands language, but it seems more docile now.
Yeah, that's why I suggest we should just move on at this point. I'm just happy it's alive, but unless it turns out it knows English, I don't think it's worth interrogating the animal.
The group nods in agreement, understanding the limitations of communicating with the creature. Zell chimes in with a teasing smirk. Yeah, we can't really have a conversation with it if it can't understand us, can we?
No, we can't. Let's just move on, though. It did look. My scans did admit it was poison, though, so we have to worry about someone poisoning the woods now. But otherwise, he, I don't know, he's wounded and I don't know. I don't even know if eventually was beaten. I cured him too fast to see if he had fucking physical wounds. He was just purely poisoned.
Quistis nods in agreement, her expression serious. Right, we should keep moving then. But it's concerning the creature was poisoned. It might be a good idea to keep an eye out for any signs of poisoning in our surroundings.
For sure, which, honestly, I'm not sure how to handle that to an extent, because honestly, I worry about a creature like a Marbor or an Ochu or like any plant monster. It's just like, we're in the woods. They could just be screwed from like an average plant monster to me.
Zell chuckles a bit, finding the situation slightly amusing. Yeah, there are lots of dangerous plant monsters in the woods. Better keep an eye out for any carnivorous plants.
Yeah, true. If anything, if the monster situation is stable enough to where this is just typical monster warfare, we could just be doing cleanup. That'd honestly be nice to an extent, because I like killing humans is always sadder than just like taking care of a monster plague or whatever.
Selphie nods solemnly, her expression serious. That's true. Dealing with monsters is always easier than dealing with human conflicts.
Yeah. Let's walk and talk, honestly. We should to an extent, because it'll keep animals away in the woods, I think, if I remember right.
Zell grins and starts walking, continuing the conversation as they move through the forest. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Talking and moving loudly is a good way to prevent animals from sneaking up on us.
I'm glad you think so as well. Anyway, let's keep searching and walking.
The group resumes walking, their senses sharp as they continue their search. The forest continues to be eerily quiet, with only the occasional rustling of leaves and the sound of their own footsteps breaking the silence. Despite the seemingly peaceful surroundings, there's a nagging feeling that something isn't quite right. The silence seems too heavy, as if something is lurking just out of sight.
Alright, what do I do in this situation? All I have is like the tension of emotions to figure this out, so I don't know, I look around and see if there's like any movement in the area, otherwise we just feel the tension of the world.
Quistis notices your unease and speaks up, her eyes darting around the surrounding forest. You seem tense. Do you sense something?
I might. It could just be my emotions surging. Is anyone else's surging? I don't know. The emotional person in my vibe says like freaking like if there's too much tension, it's bloodlust from someone trying to kill us. But like if it's only me feeling it, it could just be normal anxiety.
Zell glances at you, a hint of concern in his eyes. It's pretty quiet in the forest. Maybe you're just imagining things.
You promise? You're not feeling any tension yourself, Zell?
Zell nods, a reassuring smile on his face. Yeah, I feel fine. That's a firm 3. It's probably just the atmosphere of the forest making you feel tense.
A firm 3? What does that mean, Zell? Are you an air expert on me now?
Zell chuckles and shrugs, his tone teasing. What can I say? I'm becoming an expert on understanding your emotions. It's my hidden talent.
Aren't you cute? I guess you probably know better than me. I'm sadly new to overanalyze my own emotions to an extent to where like I still feel an extent schizo vibes like you heard with the bloodlust vibe just now.
Zell chuckles again, amused by your self-deprecating humor. Hey, we all have our quirks, right? Don't be too hard on yourself. And by the way, I still feel pretty relaxed right now.
I'm very glad, Zell. This could just be an ordinary monster issue then where we just, I don't know, should we even take the effort to hunt down monsters very hard if we just be, I don't know, I don't even, this investigation isn't even like solid enough to where like we could leave with that explanation. I don't know, we need like more monster warfare to prove it's only monsters. This is...
Zell nods in agreement, a thoughtful expression on his face. You're right. We need more evidence to be sure, but let's not take unnecessary risks. For now, let's just keep moving and keep an eye out for any signs of monsters or anything unusual.
I agree. And as we do that, I dare to get a bit clingy and walk a bit close to Zell since he's so nice right now.
Zell chuckles and puts a friendly arm around your shoulders as you move closer to him. Don't worry, I won't let any scary forest monsters get you.
You're cute. I appreciate that. I wrap my arm around his back a bit and just like lean in a bit closer now he's this comfortable with me.
Zell looks a bit surprised at your sudden closeness, but doesn't seem to mind, actually enjoying the comforting contact. He gives you a warm smile and squeezes your shoulder gently. No problem. I got your back.
With Zell's look on his face, I get a bit bored and I dare to kiss his cheek a bit. Hopefully Squall doesn't get mad about being sappy on the mission again.
Zell's eyes widen in surprise, a slight blush spreading across his cheeks. He can't help but smile at your unexpected gesture. Selfie grins, her attention drawn to the display of affection. Looks like someone's getting a bit clingy.
I can't help it. I'm too much of a romantic selfie.
Zell chuckles softly, a mixture of surprise and amusement on his face. Well, I guess we just can't help but be charmed by your romantic side.
You and Selfie are pretty charming yourselves, I'll say.
Zell chuckles and gives you a sly smile. Charmed, you say? Well, I guess we can't resist your romantic nature either.
Yeah, I suppose. I barely resist just chasing it too hard and just hanging out in these woods instead of caring about these monsters.
Zell laughs softly and gives you a playful nudge. Don't get too distracted now. We're here on a mission, remember?
You're right, Sunshine. I trace a heart on his back before just like separating from him a bit and just I don't know. I pull out a pair of binoculars, I guess, just to get like a I don't even want to do the binoculars now. It sounds stupid. I'd rather just keep looking around normally.
Zell raises an eyebrow, amused by your change of mind. Yeah, maybe we should stick to normal observation. Don't want to overcomplicate things.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Anyway, let's I don't know, is there anything happening in these woods again, or is it just obvious it's just typical monster stuff?
Zell scans the surroundings, his expression serious. I don't see anything unusual in the immediate area. It's pretty quiet right now. Could just be typical monster behavior.
I hope so. Speaking of which, Quistis, aren't you a blue mage? Do you have any tips for us to figure out if this is just a pure monster problem, or is this just like, or anything else? Like, what's your vibe with this?
Quistis nods in agreement. Yes, I am a blue mage. Analyzing the situation, it seems unlikely that this is just a pure monster problem. Besides the reports of monster sightings, there's also the matter of the monster behavior being out of the ordinary. From what I can tell, it's not usual for monsters to exhibit that much aggression in the forest.
Intriguing. Alright, do you have any, like, other tips for, like, why you would notice it's, like, unusual levels of aggression?
Quistis considers your question, her expression thoughtful. Well, besides the increased aggression, there's also the matter of the unusual behaviors. For example, monsters are typically less active during the day, but lately, people have reported more sightings during the daytime hours. Additionally, they're becoming more aggressive than usual. It's abnormal for them to attack humans on sight.
I will admit, I disagree with you, Adam, which based on my experience with recent training with fighting against monsters, it's like, more like they come rushing at you sometimes. It's like to the point, like, I consider it like a random battle generator to monsters, at least.
Zell chimes in, agreeing with you. Yeah, I've had similar experiences. Some monsters can be quite aggressive and just charge right at you without warning.
You must study monsters very well, Quistis. To be honest, like, shouldn't like we get attacked by monsters like once or twice a day at least if like we wander around?
Quistis nods in agreement. You're right. In most cases, if we wander through a monster-infested area, we should definitely expect to encounter at least 1 or 2 attacks per day.
Alright, so, assuming you're still the monster expert, right? Like, freaking, so, what would you think, like, am I right, like, what's, like, the real average for, like, how many monster attacks happen in a day to, like, one group of adventurers like ourselves?
Quistis ponders for a moment, considering your question. From my knowledge and experience, the average number of monster attacks in a day can vary depending on the area and the type of monsters present. However, the average would typically be 2-3 aggressive encounters per day.
Dude, I think the world is fucked up then. I deal with so many random encounters during one training session. It's like, I feel like the universe hates me now, or like there's like people are like setting monsters off so hard it's like insane to me. I don't think we should only check the woods. I think we gotta check other places. I get attacked a lot, like regularly.
Zell looks surprised at your revelations. That sounds intense. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit?
About the monsters, no. Like, I'm serious. Like, freaking, like, I'm not gonna pretend I get attacked by humans, obviously. It's just like, monster attacks are regular to me, guys. Like, I'll admit, maybe I'll go outside too hard, and, like, I'll even train in the woods, but, like, seriously, like, monster attacks are very regular to me. Like, very regular. Like, they're basically just, like, fodder to me. They're just, like, training food. They're, like I'm shocked you guys say there's only supposed to be, like, 1 or 2 battles a day for a normal person.
hostess looks slightly skeptical, but intrigued by your claim. That's quite a claim. Maybe you just have a knack for running headfirst into danger?
I will admit, during training sessions, I typically try to chase down monsters, so that could be part of it, I admit.
Zell chuckles softly, shaking his head. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble then. Seems you attract more monsters than the average person.
Yeah, you ain't wrong there.
Zell grins mischievously as he pats your back in reassurance. Well, at least you're keeping things interesting.
I try my best, Zell.
Zell chuckles warmly, his expression amused by your response. And that you certainly do, Sunshine.
I just smile affectionately at him, and so I'm using my nickname for cute people.
Zell chuckles softly, a small smile playing at the corners of his mouth. You're quite free with your affection, aren't you?
Not quite, honestly. It's really based on comfort level, Zell, but I'll admit, you touch me enough to where I just feel like somewhat free to give affection to you.
Zell's expression softens, and he seems genuinely touched by your words. Well, I'm glad you feel comfortable around me. It means a lot. It means a lot.
I give Zell a quick hug over that one. I know, man. It feels the same to me to be able to be free with affection with anyone.
Zell smiles warmly and reciprocates the hug, wrapping his arms around you. It's nice to be able to express affection without any reservations.
You're so sweet. Have you been stuck in the world of toxic masculinity too long, Zell?
Zell chuckles softly and shrugs, his expression a mix of amusement and seriousness. Well, I haven't fought in a war, but I have encountered my fair share of toxic behavior. Why do you ask?
You just sound like a man trapped in masculinity to an extent to me. Oh man, it's not truly a cage. It's the true curse of being able to give out affection as well. Having someone able to receive it, let's be real. The ultimate part of you in my head just thinks you've been masculine too long, too hard. Like, you just gotta, like, it's annoying that being affectionate is effeminate, but, like, just, admittedly, the other half is, of course, like, you have to let someone has to let you compliment them. Otherwise, they'd reject you, like so many women have done to me over the first compliment I gave them.
Zell listens intently to your words, his expression thoughtful. He seems to be genuinely considering your perspective. I suppose you could say that I've been conditioned to suppress certain emotions and behavior, including affection, he admits. It's not always easy to break free from those societal expectations.
I know, hon. It's the freaking, I don't know, I call it the Machiavelli in us. We're just like, social standards really mean it's based on so many things. Are just like trying not to be cringe, and just basically catcalling someone that rejects you too hard, unless getting made fun of for it eventually.
Zell nods in agreement, still contemplating your words. You're right. Social standards can be incredibly complex and influenced by many factors. It can be challenging to navigate them without feeling like you're falling into cringe territory. And unfortunately, expressing affection can sometimes lead to rejection and even ridicule.
Yeah, hon. I don't know, do you want to keep overanalyzing this? Why don't you just, like, get some more affection? I'll leave my face in a bit close.
Zell hesitates for a moment, his expression flickering with uncertainty. I suppose we could focus on something else for a bit, he admits. His gaze lingering on you, just a little bit. And yeah, a little affection wouldn't hurt.
I lean in to kiss him.
Zell looks slightly surprised at your impulsive action, but he doesn't shy away. His eyes soften as he leans in, allowing your lips to meet his in a gentle, tender kiss.
I just enjoy the kiss and hope the party doesn't get awkward and annoyed about it.
The party appears to be engaged in their own discussions, seemingly indifferent to your momentary display of affection. Zell breaks the kiss after a few moments, smiling warmly. Don't worry, they're not paying attention, he reassures you softly.
I refuse to ever believe that, so never. They really expect me they're not going to notice two men kissing. Lies. Lies.
Zell chuckles softly, shaking his head with a teasing smirk. All right. Fine. Maybe we're pushing it a bit with this public display of affection. He leans back slightly, trying to maintain some semblance of composure.
That's your Machiavelli saying. I'm actually willing to do public displays of affection. It's just like, honestly, when we worry about that stuff, I just think about Squall being like, don't distract us from the mission by trying to suck Zell's dick.
Zell's cheeks flush slightly as he laughs embarrassedly at your playful comment. He glances over his shoulder at the rest of the group, ensuring they're distracted by their conversation. Let's, keep this discreet. The last thing we need is Squall giving us a lecture on distractions.
You're right. We'll play a lot more or whatever once we get back to Balam Garden and this mission's over. Let's I don't know, let's let them finish their conversation. I don't know, we're still walking, who cares? Just let's keep searching until we admit it's either just a plain monster problem, we find the fuck roaming the woods and beat them up.
Zell chuckled softly, appreciating your enthusiasm. You've got a point. Consider way. Tighter sublog, just a dinning. Let's keep searching and see if we can find the source of the monster issue first. Then we can worry about the public affection part.
What did he say? I didn't even fully get that. Man. I feel like good enough of a vibe right there. Well, to an extent. I feel like taking a break from Zell. We've got a lot of sappiness there. We're gonna switch to freaking switch back to Type 0. Yep, there we go. We go from freaking the cute Zell moment to being jaded about humanity again with Ace. Though I'll admit, I don't know, I feel like taking a talk break for the next time where I just we're just gonna chill without me talking. Just gonna enjoy music.